Manish, if we can bring you into the conversation, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? What we know is that you did make an attempt to go back recently and
Yes.
work in the valley. When did you go back? You're a Pandit. When did you go back?
Actually, I was appointed under Prime Minister's special package for Kashmiri Pandits in 2015 in the education department. So for the past 5 years, I'm working there in South Kashmir. And a week back, I think 2 weeks back, these killings started. These targeted killings started, and it started with Mr. Makhanlal Bindru, a very famous pharmacist businessman there in the heart of the city, Srinagar. Then it picked up with those two teachers who were killed inside the school, and that was that was the very day we came back from our schools. We were asked to leave school in the middle of the day, and I came back to my rented accommodation, and a sort of fear psychosis gripped every one of us who are putting up there. I would like to add here that around 4,000 Kashmiri Pandit employees are presently working in the valley under Prime Minister's special package, and most of them are putting up in rented accommodations. Few of them, I think 10 or 20% are in transit camps. These are temporary quarters allotted to them, and maximum majority of these Kashmiri Pandit employees are putting up in rented places. So most of them, most of them came back to Jammu
Mm-hmm.
after that killing. The killing of those two teachers inside the school premises, that sent shockwaves among all the employees there, and people were packing bags and all. I met many of my friends here in Jammu when I came back here, and my family, me and my wife, we came back in the very morning of that day. We had packed our bags in the night time, and we were under fear psychosis. My parents were calling me repeatedly. Every one of our relatives, they were calling us to come back, and it all just turned out to be similar. Those memories came back flashing to me. Those memories which my parents used to narrate me in the days of 1990s, and it was a very
But tell
similar
me,
situation.
I mean, I feel your pain and your fear, which is why you're not able to today speak under your own name, with your
Yes,
face revealed. So
yes,
we're calling you Manish. So, Manish, uh, you have a job there, you have a life
yes,
there. Are you willing to go
yes.
back?
I was there. I was dispensing my duties there. I was dispensing my duties there. But after these targeted killings, we have a bloody history behind. We have a tragic history behind. Kashmiri
Yeah.
Pandits, they have a history behind. They have 1990s. So all those things came to my mind. I couldn't sleep the entire night. I couldn't sleep the entire night. My parents were calling me. They couldn't sleep the entire night here in Jammu. I'm putting up here in a migrant camp in Jammu, in Jagati. So I want to do my job. I was dispensing my duties there in the education department. But how could I continue if the government, if the state is not able to provide me a sense of security, instill me some confidence? Uh, I would like to add here that these package employees, they were recruited in the year 2010. 11 years have passed down the line. Government's promise of rehabilitating them, giving them secured accommodations and putting them in safe zones, it has completely failed. We are living in rented accommodations there. We don't have a quarter. We don't have a secured place to live in. The government's promise of rehabilitating us, giving us accommodations, posting us in safe zones, many of the employees are posted in far-flung areas. And you see, yesterday, the terrorists barged into a rented accommodation in Kashmir, in South Kashmir. How can the state ensure my security, my right to life? I can't give my life for some condemnation statement. Our honorable governor is one day or the other issuing condemnation statements. That's not going to bring back the dead. The government has to do something about it. They have to
What
pull out all these laborers from there. They have to save their lives. Government can't hide behind the fact that everything is hunky dory. You have to save the lives. Every day or the other, you will see these incidents happening there.
so
Every evening, you
so
hear
you are
somebody has been
back
shot.
So you are back in a camp in Jammu, and you'd rather live in
Yes,
a camp. You'd rather live in a camp in Jammu than live in the valley where you obviously where you do not feel safe. So you're back to
Yes,
life as a pandit in a camp in Jammu.
yes, that is the tragedy. That is the
And I'm
tragedy. I would like
and
to
I'm
add here, government has failed us. For the past 12 years, 7 years of the current dispensation, they have done nothing for the Kashmiri Pandits. Nothing on the ground. They couldn't rehabilitate 4,000 Kashmiri Pandits in Kashmir, leave 4 lakh Kashmiri Pandits in large. They couldn't rehabilitate these 3 to 4,000 Kashmiri Pandit employees in Jammu. In the name of promising them rehabilitation, will do this, will do that for you, people are putting up in 6 families are putting up in 1 quarter at Mutton Transit Camp. We have a transit camp there. There are 96 families. They are putting up in 16 quarters, 6 families in a quarter. Abject conditions. The Pandits are putting up in the valley. So what has the government done for them? Leave accommodation now. What is the government going to do regarding their security? 2 teachers were shot dead inside the school premises. 2 families lost. 2 families destroyed for lives, for generations. 11 civilian killings for the past 1 week. The Prime Minister of this country hasn't even given a passing mention, not issued a condemnation statement. Why this apathy?
I want to firstly say thank you because I know how difficult it is to share this trauma.
I'm very
Sushant,
emotional. I'm very emotional. It's very heartbreaking. I was watching this video of a laborer. He was crying. He was crying. He was saying that हमारा सब ले लिया, हमारी रोजी रोटी, मेरा अभी पैसा भी फंसा था, मैं कहाँ जाऊं? Government should assist them. Where is the state, this mighty Indian state? This is the India of 2021. This is not 1990. मैं तो सैलरीड एम्प्लॉय हूं, मैं तो आ गया यहाँ पे. उन बेचारों को क्या होगा जो जिनका बेचारा जो 200 रुपए कमाता था, 300 रुपए. गवर्नमेंट शुड असिस्ट देम, उनको अपने घर पहुंचाए बाजब्ता. They should be provided every sort of assistance the government can provide them. And about these employees, 4,000
yeah,
Kashmiri Pandit employees, they won't return back to the valley until the government gives them a sense of security, provides some accommodation there. And I would like to mention here, this is my heartfelt appeal to the Honorable Governor to give us a temporary relief, to give temporary relief to these employees who are putting up in Jammu in the wake of the recent minority killings in the valley. Until the conditions in the valley return back to normal, we are not going to return back. We won't be the cannon fodder for the ill-fated policies of the Indian state. Enough is enough. My parents have seen 1990s, 1 generation lost. Kashmiri Hindus की 2 generations खत्म हो गई. मेरे parents की generation खत्म हो गई. मेरे grandfather, he had schizophrenia. He went mad. This is my heartfelt appeal to the Indian state. Please do something about the minorities, about the Kashmiri Pandit employees, every sort of minority living in the Kashmir Valley.